Yeah, that's probably the best place. See ya.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of Prestatyn. Boroda, still morning as it is. I'd like to read you a passage from 1 Corinthians of the Bible, the New Testament. And this passage is about love. It's chapter 13 of 1 Corinthians. Love. And now I will show you the most excellent way. If I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have faith that can move mountains but have not love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and surrender my body to the flames, but have not love, I gain nothing. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part and we prophesy in part, but when perfection comes, the imperfect disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child, I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put childish things behind me. Now we see but a poor reflection as in a mirror, when we see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. And now these three things remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bible tells us in Romans 3:16 that God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whomsoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. And verse 17 says that he sent his Son not into the world to condemn it, but the world through him might be saved. And I'm a living testimony, ladies and gentlemen, of this. For I was in a car crash that changed my life completely, almost 20 years ago. I was in a head-on car crash. A Mercedes Sprinter van pulled out in front of me with a drunk driver driving it. And I hit him at 50 miles an hour. And I damaged both knees in the crash, as would be expected. And what followed, ladies and gentlemen, was a long tale of despair, of medical negligence and malpractice. I had dislocated knees for 3.5 months. But in a way, this brought me to my knees. And in my distress, I cried out to the Lord. I put my hands together and I said, Father, forgive me for I've sinned and I am a sinner. I said, I believe in Jesus, but I don't know if there is a God out there or not. But if there is a God out there, I've never ever needed you more than I've needed you now. Ladies and gentlemen, when I let go of my hands, I felt the power of God surging through my toes, over the dislocated knees, over to the hips and back out again. Power of God. It was like pins and needles, like a quilt, 7 times stronger. And then some time after that experience, I was miraculously healed of the car crash injuries. My testimony is on YouTube, where you can see the injuries that I've just spoken of. It's on this sheet of paper at my feet, the details. A.D. Saxman 77 on YouTube, just put that in the search tray and you'll find me. Look for a video entitled Jesus Miracle, which is amazing. And that's my personal testimony of how the Lord healed those car crash injuries. I'm walking proof that there is a God. If you see the video, you'll see just how badly my legs were injured, and how impossible it would be for me to be walking around today without no medical intervention. So I'm here to bring the good news of Jesus Christ, the living God that came and sacrificed his life on the cross, was gloriously resurrected the third day, so that we might live eternally with him. And all that is the case, ladies and gentlemen, is just a contrite heart, a humble heart, a broken heart, and a broken spirit the Lord will never turn away, never. If you just come to him in humility, that's all it takes. Just to admit that you've sinned. Everyone's sinned, everyone's fallen short of the glory of God, everyone's broken one of the commandments at least. Some have broken all, God forbid. But anyway, on such a beautiful day here in Prestatyn, I'd like to play some more music for you. God bless.